time to possibly pause it. At this point in time, there's a thing where you can rewind it 10 seconds if you double tap your screen on your phone on YouTube, but that's at this point in time. They could have changed it later on. You may not even be watching it on your phone. By the way, I need to go over there. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. Alright, and whee!
The lab boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
You said a bad word. Oh. Let's see, what's back here? Oh, just some things. Well, typing out and seeing what happens out there.
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
This is a lot of fun. Man, I used to be so inspired to make so many, like, stuff like Portal and stuff on Little Big Planet back when, back in the day. Like, I used to want to make so many things kind of like Portal. And it's just, you know, it's a really great game. And so is Little Big Planet. I'm just, you know. And how you do this? Let's see. Oh, come on. Gosh dang it. And there we go.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Wow.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Alright.
style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Yay. Shoot. Let's see. Of course I get covered in it, but nothing happens to me, luckily. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. I was gonna say, there is a way to prevent yourself from jumping a lot like that. Let's see. Alright. How you do that? Let's see. And now.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
Oh, good lord, this game. I wonder how many times I'm going to say that. Or something along those lines.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you forgot it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
Ah, crap. Yeah, it's like water or something right there.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. Need to let it happen there. Okay. Huh. Of course, I could always cause this to happen. Bloop, 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 bloop. No. It just keeps it. They keep coming. And there we go. I could just make this whole place repulsion gel stuff. Anyway, here we go. Wait, I just need to do this. I don't need that. One. Splat. Actually, I don't need that though. There we go.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
La 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 la. I think there's like an achievement for grabbing it before it hits the ground, but it's already too late for that. So, oh well. Alright, let's wash this thing off. There we go. It's not like that. I can't remember for sure, but it, you know. Just cover most of this place with the stuff. How do we get rid of this stuff? Why am I doing this? Of course.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you. Box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot. Car. Goodbye. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Who is Carolyn? Let's see. 1971. Again, I don't really know for sure if that's when it actually takes place right now, but it might. Right now, I mean, in this next area. Well, you know, when it was made, I should say. There we go. It's a very old-looking computer. gonna talk, Cave Johnson?
I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to Aperture. You're here because we want the best, and you're it. Nope, couldn't keep a straight face. Anyway, don't smudge up the glass down there. In fact, why don't you just go ahead and not touch anything unless it's test related.
Let's see, $60 back in the day. Back in like 71, assuming that's when it was. I mean, that'd be a little, it was inflation and stuff, that'd be a lot of money, but not like a ton of money. Let's see. It'd be cool if you get like some of these machines running somehow. And just a little Easter egg thing. Let's see, waiting area. Yeah, this is a point you could tell that they were starting to lose a little bit of their budget. And what's back here? More Easter egg stuff.
If you're allergic to peanuts, you might want to tell somebody now, because this next test may turn your blood into peanut water for a few minutes. On the bright side, if we can make this happen, they're going to have to invent a new type of Nobel Prize to give us, so hang in there. The average human male is about 60% water. As far as we're concerned, that's a little extravagant. So if you feel a bit dehydrated in this next test, that's normal. We're going to hit you with some jet engines and see if we can't get you down to 20 or 30%.
For some reason, like in the, like, I don't know particularly which version, but like one of them, or at least in an update or something, they used to go like, no, or something like that.
Alright, we're working on a little teleportation experiment. Now, this doesn't work with all skin types, so try to remember which skin is yours, and if it doesn't teleport along with you, we'll do what we can to sew you right back into it.
And what is this now? It's a reference to, Half-Life. I think that's something that was in Half-Life.